Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a pick a card for you, and it's going to be a very in-depth tarot reading on everything you need to know about your future spouse. I'm so excited to do this video. I hope that you guys are cozy right now because we are going to be here a while. We're going to pull all of the details we can possibly pull. You will also have the option to extend. In this video, we're going to pull angel numbers, oracle, and in the oracle we're going to talk about their personality, their demeanor, what kind of character they have with the archetype cards. We're going to pull some astrology cards and figure out, what their sun sign might be. We're going to pull tarot. We're going to do timeline cards and figure out, when this is happening, when are you going to meet your future spouse? And then we're going to pull some charms and we're going to try and figure out maybe some initials or their name or something of that nature. You will have the option to extend. The extension is going to be an 18 plus. And it's going to be talking about your life together, your marriage. We're going to be pulling from the pendulum and trying to figure out what their eye color is. We're going to try and figure out what their hair color is and get some more details. And then I'm going to do some in-depth astrology, their big four. I'm going to be talking about, maybe what houses might be in conjunction with yours. And that's also going to be a very extensive reading. It's about 20 to 30 minutes in the extension as well. So if you guys are here for the long haul, definitely enjoy this general reading here on YouTube. I'm going to pull as much detail as I can, and then you will also have the option to extend it for even more in-depth information about your future spouse. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. We have pile number 1 with the clear quartz, pile number 2 with the pink calcite, pile number 3 with the tanzanite, I think it's tanzanite, and pile number 4 with the rose quartz. If you're new to pick a card, well, welcome. This is a great one to pick for your first. What you're gonna do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you're drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hello, group number 1. If you chose the clear quartz, this is for you. We're gonna be talking about your future spouse and everything that you need to know. I am such a believer in marriage. This comes from my own personal experience, so I don't want any Debbie Downers in the comments. My parents have been married for over 35 years, and before that, they were dating for frickin' ever. So I'm super big believer in that. My fiance's parents have been married for 35 years as well. So I just think that once you find your mate, that is it. I know that not everyone is as fortunate, but I believe that maybe you guys can be as well, and that's what we're going to be pulling for and talking about. In this general reading, I'm going to pull some angel numbers. We're going to pull from this deck and from the dice. We're going to pull your oracle and look how thick it is. There's so much information here. So I hope you guys are comfortable because we're going to be here a while, and if you guys do extend, we're going to be here. Take this as a personal reading, if you will, because I am really going to spend a lot of time on both videos. We're going to pull some timeline cards and figure out when you're going to meet this person. We're going to pull some charms and try and get a name or some initials. In the extended, it's going to be an 18 plus, completely different tarot deck. I have a whole other set of oracle decks that we're going to use. We're going to talk about your marriage together. Are you going to have kids? Are you going to travel? Are you going to be swingers? What is it going to be like? We're going to get some details on the pendulum about their eye color and also their hair color. And then I'm going to try and do more in-depth astrology. So their big four, maybe even some house conjunctions, how that correlates to you and maybe even your birth chart. And we're just going to get all into it. I want to do something that, is very extensive for you guys. So hello, hi, group number 1. I'm glad you're here. If you chose the clear quartz, there is probably a reason why, and it's you are ready for a fresh start. You are clearing yourself for a new beginning. With that said, let's pull your angel number and then we will roll your dice. Okay, we have number 16, I am perceptive, and number 0, I am limitless. You have an exquisite mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share that knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. And 0, there is no beginnings and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. So both of these kind of represent that you guys have gifts. Group number one, you've been called to really ignite those gifts, and those gifts are going to be important and essential in manifesting your future spouse and soulmate. Because how can you truly recognize if they are yours if you don't develop those spiritual gifts, which I do think you guys are already working on. So let's play your angel numbers. We have 3, 3, 2, 5. So you guys might be seeing 3 everywhere. Group number 1. Angel numbers 3, 3, 2, 5. So definitely look that up. I'm going to write some more information on this notepad as well as we gather more information about your person. So I'm going to start with your oracle just because we have so much that we've already pre-shuffled. And then I'm going to use the tarot to really clarify. So bear with me because it's going to take me a while to put this on the table, and I'm probably going to have to really adjust. Bear with me because it's going to take a while to put this out on the table, and then I'm probably going to have to adjust the camera just so we can fit it in. I am not the kind of reader that likes to layer cards, but I might have to do it in this reading, so I'm just going to say that front. Okay, so to start we have reparenting yourself, the divine masculine. You could be a divine masculine, you could be attracting a divine masculine. It doesn't have to be that way. It could represent something else. We'll figure it out. We have growth, humor, abundance. I like that. For your astrology, we have Scorpio. I thought this was really interesting because these flew out. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is, ruling over Scorpio. So they might literally be a Scorpio. We have fire as well. Okay, for your animal spirit, we have horse. We have deer. You guys got 3. I try not to deny the cards. Scorpion, so definite Scorpio energy for sure. Okay, we have for your angel answers, we have if you believe and no need to worry. For your archetype oracle, we have shapeshifter, monk, goddess. We have dilettante, martyr, mentor. We have Midas, miser, and we have student. Okay, I pulled a lot of these angel romance cards. We have this could be the one. Give your relationship a chance, worth waiting for. Trust, children, let go of control issues and finances and career. And for your tea leaf oracle, we have dog barking, advice from a friend, February, so they could be born in February, you could be born in February, which doesn't make sense for fire or Scorpio, but you could meet in February, or maybe those signs are in your chart somewhere. Marriage, so you're definitely marrying this person. We have younger woman, December, so Sagittarius energy, or you could meet in December. We have kite, vacation. All right, let me pull your oracle or your tarot, and let me adjust the camera so that we are all in frame here. Okay, so much beautiful information here. Loving it. So I'm I just want to get all the deets. We have the 5 of Cups, the Fool, we we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. All right. Group number 1. So, your future spouse. I definitely feel like this person is going to be someone who is spiritual. You know, they're on their own spiritual path, their own spiritual awakening. This is not going to be an easy person. This is going to be someone who challenges you and plays devil's advocate with you in the most charming way. This is someone that you're going to be very attracted to. This is someone who could be very sexually attractive, really nice features. You know, woman or man, doesn't matter what they orient as, but I just feel like this person is going to be very attractive to you. I feel like they're going to be very mysterious, and with that Scorpio and Pluto energy, I think they're going to be very sexual, which we're going to get into in that extended when we talk about your marriage. I feel like this person is very funny. You know, they're very charming. They tell a lot of jokes. They like to keep things light. They are probably going to enjoy your humor if you have humor. This person could be older than you by a mile, by, 5 to 10 years, or they could be very mature. And I don't want to say they're more mature than you, but there are aspects to them that are more mature. I feel like this person is going to be sort of a mentor to you amongst other things. They might fall out of your usual type for some of you. But for most of you, I definitely feel like this person is going to really be your dad or be your mom. I don't even know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but it's like they're really going to take care of you. And they're going to find you. I definitely feel like you guys are going to meet at a time, group number 1, when you are not expecting to meet your future soulmate or spouse. You could be getting out of a relationship, you could be heartbroken, you could be really sad, you could have very bleak circumstances at this time in your life where something is going to happen with the 5 of Cups where you are not expecting this person to just kind of come in out of nowhere. There is something about you being in sort of a sad and dark energy that is going to really attract this person, which is why I get a lot of scorpionic elements here. They're going to kind of like the fact that you're a damsel in distress. This person is someone who I think is going to try to be your friend and your confidant before they try anything else. I definitely think that they're sexual and they're going to want to, fuck you and all that stuff. But I do think that they are going to see your pain and want you to believe in better. This is someone who is going to truly teach you about the world. And the way that I mean that is they're going to sort of see you as someone who's a little novice, a little childish, maybe a little immature. Now, that doesn't mean it's necessarily the truth. It just means that they're going to want to kind of be your knight in shining armor with the Knight of Pentacles and the Divine Masculine. They're going to be your savior in some sort of way. This is someone who is going to want to help you with your finances and your career and getting that in order. They're going to try and help you, with your abundance or making sure that you feel more stability. This is someone who is going to want you to really trust them, that you, I think, will be able to trust, and someone you will be able to rely on. They have their own spiritual practice. I definitely think with Shapeshifter here and Monk that this person has gone through a really difficult life circumstance. This person has had to mature very fast and get their affairs in order and provide stability for themselves because they probably have had very difficult circumstances. Maybe that's why they're attracted to your pain or your darkness or something of that realm. But there's something here where you guys both have grown from adversity, or you both have really been through some things that were very deep. And this person is going to really understand you and want to be there for you and want to really love you. With the 5 of Cups, I just definitely feel like something about you being kind of a lost little deer. I definitely feel like you guys are more of the deer spirit, horse spirit. You know, I feel like we got 3 animal spirit cards here because they are representative of the scorpion, you're representative of the deer, and I think that you're going to go through a transformation. For some of you, it could be a Saturn return where you are going to become more spiritual, more perceptive, and believe in your abilities and your intuitive gifts, because this person will prompt you into that growth, and therefore you will kind of transition towards the horse spirit. So maybe when you meet this person with the deer, it represents being, you know, full of love and novice-y and a little skittish at the end of the day, but the horse is grown into its strength and it's wise and it has the ability to withstand a lot for a long time, you know. And I feel like this person with the Fool is going to make you believe in magic. So if you find yourself questioning it, maybe even right now you're like, I believe in magic, but you definitely go back and forth, or you find yourself questioning magic. Maybe sometimes you go in and out of needing to see it to believe it versus believing it to see it. I feel like this person is really going to take your hand and help you transform. This person, if they are the Scorpio, I think they are, knows a lot about transformation. They know a lot about rising from the ashes. They know a lot about resilience. And I feel like this person has had to fight for the life that they want. Amongst being a mentor to you, they only come from their own personal experiences. This person's not preaching to acquire without practicing what they preach. They definitely are a student of life. They are definitely someone who has really learned, and it can also represent the duality here, and that this person is gonna be, you're gonna be their little student, they're gonna be your mentor. You guys are gonna flip. You're gonna be a mentor and they're gonna be a student, and you guys are really gonna fit in the puzzle pieces of, you know, what you don't know versus what you do. And I feel like in that way, this person is going to really help you reparent yourself. They're going to really mend and heal your inner child. This person has a lot of healing abilities. When I sort of mention, and I'm just kind of piggybacking off what I said earlier about them being a little difficult because they are so challenging, you know, they are going to play devil's advocate. They are not going to be afraid of arguing. They are not going to be afraid of you fighting them or trying to self-sabotage the relationship. They are not going to leave you because you decide to do that. That's where it says give your relationship a chance. Like, trust this person, trust that they were put in your life for a reason. Let go of your control issues or your need to have a tight grip on how everything must go and must be in the order in which you see it. Maybe you've always imagined your marriage is this way or that way, and this is going to be a very non-traditional marriage, but traditional in very different aspects, and it's going to always be prompted by you. So if it's loyalty that you want, it's loyalty that you're going to get. I hate when people say non-traditional marriage and then they immediately assume that you guys are like swingers or you cheat on each other or whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Non-traditional could just mean that maybe this person doesn't want to have like an official marriage, but they're your partner for life. Or maybe it represents that you guys are going to meet in a very different way, like kind of like a rom-com way where it's like you don't like them and then you guys fall in love. Or maybe it's non-traditional in that you guys come from different cultures and you see each other differently. Maybe they're older than you, maybe you're older than them. You know, it's gonna be that you guys are each other's perfect match and you fit like puzzle pieces, but it's gonna be almost when you least expect it. Like I said, with the 5 of Cups, you guys might be getting over a different type of breakup or someone else you thought you were gonna be with. And this person's gonna come in like the Knight of Pentacles. They are pretty slow moving, but the Knight of Pentacles is the most resilient. They're the one that is going to last and be there in the long haul. I definitely think this is someone who can stay with their commitments. I feel like this person is very interested in creativity. They might see you as a very creative person or as someone who has a lot of talents, and maybe they feel like a little bleak on the talent section of their life, and they're going to sort of look at you as their muse. They're going to be so amazed by all of your abilities to, you know, have these different talents. Maybe you're an artist and a singer and a dancer and you're like, you can do all these things, and they're gonna love to watch that. And if that part of you has been dimmed or that light has not been shining, they're gonna want to help shine that light. They're gonna want to help, like I said, heal that inner child or that voice inside of you that doubts yourself and feels like you cannot be who you truly want to be. When I see Midas and Miser here, I don't necessarily take it as like everything they touch turns to gold, but there is something about you in which they're going to touch you that turns to gold, because you are going to be their biggest success and their biggest project. Something about you is going to really heal them, you know, and like I said, it's 2 of 1, like they are going to heal you, you're going to heal them. With the monk, not with the monk, with the goddess card, I definitely feel like if you guys are struggling with your insecurity or your self-esteem when you meet this person is going to shake that right out of you. They are going to sexually heal you and make you feel really confident and good about yourself. They're going to build you up. They're going to be your biggest fan, your bestest friend. They're going to be someone who is truly a soulmate, I believe. This is very high vibrational energy in that they really want to help and heal you, that they really found you, that they really waited for you, that they really went through this long life with all these different circumstances and all these experiences without you, and they finally saw you and they're like, this is, you're mine. And so I definitely feel like this person is going to make you feel like a goddess, or you're going to make them feel like a goddess, or you're both going to feel like goddesses together. But I feel like this is going to be expressed through their sensuality and the intimacy in this connection. This person, you know, amongst being attractive themselves, I feel like if they're choosing you or they're standing next to you, they're going to be like, you know, if you think I'm attractive, like imagine how I see you through my lens. This person is just going to really believe in you. With the 9 of Pentacles, like I said, with finances and career, I definitely think this person is going to put you on your right path. They're going to make you feel like you are the Midas, Miser, that you can touch anything and turn to gold with all of those beautiful talents that you have, that you can really put them into fruition and help them grow. And I think this person is going to provide a lot of stability for you, a lot of loyalty. They're going to be very committed to you. This is someone who wants to truly love you and adore you and treat you as if they are, you know, your mate for life. I definitely think this is someone that you could have children with if you guys wanted to have children. We're going to look more into that in the extended and talk about what your marriage is going to be like, what your life is going to be like together. But I definitely think this is someone who has this selfless devotion to you, and it's almost going to be like you really turned their attention towards you. When we talk about the Scorpion animal spirit card and how this person might be represented by the Scorpion in the animal spirit oracle is a very passionate person, someone who is very spirited and very, you know, competitive when amongst other people. I definitely feel like the Scorpion tends to lean more towards isolation, and that's sort of where I go back and I'm like, you know what, I do feel like this person, there's going to be a sense of like, where have you been my whole life? Like they have been waiting to meet you. In the animal spirit deck, Scorpion is ruled by the element fire, and we do have fire here. So maybe this person has a mixture of water and fire in their chart. But the Scorpion is someone who is very slow to warm to most people. They have a very small circle. This is someone I would believe is very introverted and, you know, keeps to themselves. They are very wild and free and fierce. And when, you know, they're not at their best, they're very jealous and resentful, but they really treasure honesty and forgiveness. And this is the kind of person who is going to really be there for you in the long run. I feel like this person with those elements of Pluto and Scorpio is someone who has battled with the darkness a lot within their own life. Pluto is usually associated with the Roman god Pluto, who had ruled the underworld. And Pluto is a very small planet, but it carries a lot of important human experiences, something, you know, in relation to life and death and rebirth and sex. And it's tied to all of these ideas and these issues of power and control, as well as, you know, finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. So this person is really a rebel, and when you know more about the Scorpion sign, there are 3 levels to the sign, which is very interesting. There is, I think it is I want to say, I know that the top level is the eagle, but it's the 3 different levels of the Scorpio journey and how they can start off in more of the negative aspects. And as they grow, as they mature, they really are incredibly wise and incredibly all-knowing. And I feel like when you meet this person, they will be more of the matured Scorpio side. The key phrase to Scorpions is usually I create, and it plays out the motivation to create reality based on their truths. So what this person values is truth and honesty and what is behind the facade. That's why they're going to be attracted to your darkness. It's because this person doesn't want you to be fake. They don't want you to be cookie cutter. They don't want you to pretend. They want you to be truly and deeply and beautifully you and all that you are and all that your power is. This is someone who values that and is going to truly value you. That's why I feel like you are going to somehow have your vibration raised from the loving and intuitive, graceful deer. However, I do think you're still going to remain both parts, the horse and the deer, because the deer has a lot of positive aspects. The deer represents love, and the deer is usually the mother in the animal spirit deck. And she is the feminine aspects of earth energy. And this energy represents how it's available to all creatures, regardless of gender. But it's especially potent in new parents. And with children here, I definitely feel like this person, if you are a woman watching or if you're looking to have kids, I definitely feel like they're gonna wanna have kids with you or get you pregnant in some sort of way, or it could just represent that you are a dog mom or dad and you have this nurturance quality to you and you have this deep love and tender care that maybe is good for this person, that you're gonna reciprocate that back to them. You're very receptive and compassionate and nurturing. And this person wants to make sure that no one takes advantage of you and of that. And maybe you have been taken advantage of in the past with the 5 of Cups, and they're gonna build you up to still have all of those beautiful qualities, but be more of the horse spirit, which is more freedom, loving, expansive energy and force, because the horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy. It provides us with the reliable, supportive ride that can get us to any goal. And I feel like the horse is very physical and freedom loving, but also very practical. And I feel like this allows you to achieve anything and to never give up. And that is something that this person is gonna want to create within you, is that it's like they see your potential and they wanna be your mentor, but they want to also make sure that they nurture the parts of you in which you can really be your best. This person is almost like, it's like they're dedicating their life to making sure that you are at your best. Okay, so I'm writing some things down on our little note that we have. I feel like it's necessary to write down December, February, because maybe that's when you guys will meet. So I have this down. We're gonna pull your charms and your timeline cards. So let me bring that out here. And then in the extended, it's gonna be an 18+. It's gonna be very lengthy as well. So we're gonna be there a while. Usually my extendeds are 10 minutes or under, but we're gonna be way longer than that, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it takes. We're gonna make it an 18+, pull from an 18+ deck and talk about your marriage together. And we're gonna pull from the pendulum and sort of talk about, you know, what their eye color could possibly be, what their hair color could be. We're gonna pull more from the astrological dice and probably try and get some more of their chart. So that is very exciting. And then I'm thinking of pulling some channeled messages, but we're definitely pulling more oracle cards, Prism Oracle, Sacred Destiny, the Energy Oracle, Wisdom Oracle, just trying to get all of the details that we can, and then some self-care as well. All right, so let's see when this person could be coming into your life. Okay, we have 8 months. All right. That's not far away. All right, so we have 8 months, and what does this say? A year and a half. Okay, so 8 months to 1.5 years. All right, so let's pull your charms. Let's try and get some initials, maybe even some clues. Oh my gosh. What did I say with the broken heart? It's almost like you guys are gonna have some sort of broken heart when you meet this person. And we have that winter charm, so December, February, definitely could be meeting them in winter. I don't know, has someone worked out the math? What is 8 months from now? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you read this, or see this, I mean, we are in July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 5 months. January, February, 5, 6, 7 months. Okay, and then I guess like a whole year and a half if it's not this coming. You know, that's if that's like January, February. Okay, so love, look at this. We have real love here. And peace. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Okay, we have H. H is really standing out to me. There's 3 H's. So what starts with H? For women's names, we have Hillary, Haley, Heather, Hilaria. For men's names with H, we have Hector, Herbert, Henry. Don't make me do this. Okay, we have T, we have N, M, G, F, Y, O, G. So it could be any of these. It could be that we have these initials, any of these. But that winter charm gives us another clue that you guys could be meeting in winter, which is really beautiful. We have this little pigletor. I don't know what that is supposed to represent. Maybe I'm gonna look it up for you. So I have my phone with me, thankfully. All right, so what is the pigs? Pigs could be meeting in the year of the pig. Pig, spiritual meaning. Okay, this represents fertility, giving birth to children. And obviously it represents luck and overall good fortune. It can symbolize a hardworking and peace-loving person, a truthful, generous, reliable, trusting, sincere, giving person with a large sense of humor and understanding. Oh, okay. Hello, hi. Wish upon a star, my lovelies, because this is so happening for you. They could be your ace, your pocket of diamonds, something to do with diamonds here. Okay, what does the dragonfly represent? We have shells. Maybe they live by the beach. Maybe you guys live by the beach. Dragonfly, spiritual meaning. This is a symbol of change, transformation, and self-realization. Ooh, which you guys are gonna be definitely going through. This is so beautiful. I love that winter charm because it definitely gives us a clue as to when you could be meeting your future spouse. Group number 1. I'm gonna take this little note with us into the extended because we're gonna pull what their hair color could be, what their eye color could be. We're gonna pull what the sex is gonna be like, what your marriage is gonna be like, and we're gonna pull their big 3. So we're gonna try and get more clarifications on whether they are fire sign or have Scorpio in their chart. and we're gonna pull some more oracle. So if you guys are down with that, that is linked down below. We're gonna talk about your marriage and sex within your marriage and just get more into it, spend more time on it in the extended. So if you are group number 1, you will be extended number 1. All right, you guys, so it was a pleasure. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me here. And I will hopefully see you guys in the extended. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose the pink calcite, this is for you. All right, so we are going to be talking about everything that you need to know on your future spouse. So I am very excited. I am a lover of love. I believe in marriage. I was telling my group number 1s that my parents have been married for 35 years and my man's parents have been married for 35 years, and I love love, okay? And I believe in marriage. I know not everyone shares that experience or that circumstance because of so many different things that can happen, but I think that everyone can have their best possible outcome, and if you guys are here, then you must believe that as well. So in this reading, we are going to pull your angel numbers. We're going to pull your oracle, which there is so much oracle. There's a lot. We'll be here a while. We're going to pull some timeline cards and figure out when this person is coming for you. We're going to pull some charms and try and get some initials, some clues. I have my other phone with me, so I was looking at for group number 1, like the spiritual meaning of certain charms that I pulled. Like, I didn't know that the spiritual meaning of strawberries was that it represents over the planet Venus, which is the planet of love. So I thought that was really cool. And then you will have the option to extend. The extension for group number 1 was the longest extension I've ever done in my life, and I'm going to keep it that way for all the groups here, all the piles, because we are going to get all the juicy details. It's going to be an 18+, and we're going to talk about your marriage together and the sexual relationship that you guys are going to have. We're going to pull from the pendulum and figure out whatever eye color they are. We're going to figure out whatever hair color they are. I'm going to use this notepad within this reading, and I'm going to carry it over to the extension, and we're just going to keep trying to figure out like a profile of your person. And then I'm going to do the big 3 astrological dice and really kind of get into their chart and focus in on that. We're going to pull a lot of beautiful oracle as well that is not shown here in the original, and I'm going to use an 18+ deck. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be here a while. I hope that you are cozy and have a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is, and enjoy. So I'm going to start with your angel numbers. What are group number 2's angel numbers? We have 5, 2, 5, 1. So group number 2, your angel numbers are 52, 51. Put that right there. Now let's see what your numerology numbers are in this deck. We have 0, 0, 0. So if you guys have been seeing zeros a lot, there is a reason for that. You are, oh my God. There was one underneath it, and it was 1, 1, 1. So if you've been seeing 1, 1, 1 a lot as well, there's a reason. So 0, 0, 0. You are one with Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth, aka find your soulmate / future spouse. And then we have 1, 1, 1, which is angels are ready and to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create the life, the universe, with the universe, a life you love. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so you can co-create with the universe a life you love. Beautiful. So this is all about creativity and being a creator, but it seems like if you guys have been really fantasizing about your future relationship or future marriage and who that person's going to be, what your life is going to be like with them, because I believe partnership is beautiful. You know, I really fuck with the penguins and how they find their mate and all that. And I think that's amazing. So maybe you guys also share that ideology and you really want to manifest that. And the angels are like, yo, like you're totally ready. We're willing to help you, all of that. I'm going to start with your oracle. There is so much here, so bear with me, be patient. I'm also going to have to adjust the frame to make sure that we have it all situated. I don't usually like to layer cards, but I'm going to probably have to do it because look how much there is. So to start, we have commitment. We have 2 swans, also 2 birds that find their mate for life. We have forgiveness. We have peace, happiness. When I was pre-shuffling that and these came out, I was like, should I record this? Like me pre-shuffling for the piles, because it was just like peace and happiness. Like, okay, like go off. We have service. For your astrological oracle, we have Libra. So you could be a Libra, they could be a Libra. We have Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, they could be a Cancer. For your animal spirit, we have Lamb. And we have Lion. The lion and the lamb, which reminds me of Twilight and how he was like, and so the lion fell in love with the lamb. It's like a beautiful love story. Okay, for your angel answers, we have listen to your intuition. It's up to you. Helpful people. For your archetype oracle, we have Angel, Samaritan. This is such a different energy than group number 1. Queen, Child, Divine, Priest, Rescuer, and Scribe. For your romance angels, we have Engagement, Release your ex, Keep an open mind, Past life relationship, It's safe for you to love, and Healing family issues. And for your tea leaf, we have June. So they could be born in June. You could be born in June with Cancer here, or you guys could just meet in June. We have Fire, Dolphin, Wealth, and July. So Cancer again still. So you can meet in June, July. All right, let me make sure we're all in frame. All right. Beautiful. So now let's pull your tarot. To start, we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. We have the 2 of Cups, which is beautiful. Whoa. We have the Page of Cups. So I wouldn't doubt if this person or you're a Cancer, or you guys both have Cancerian energy, or Pisces or Scorpio, because we have lots of cups so far. And the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. All right, so, okay, group number 2, gorgeous, your future spouse. The first thing that you need to know is that in order to create the life that you have imagined for yourself, it is important and almost even essential to let go of the past. You know, you have to create room for the future by letting go of any past energies. With Release Your Ex and with forgiveness, there is a need to do some release work or some forgiveness work. And then really understanding what exactly that entails. It doesn't mean forgive whoever fucked you over and give them a free pass and, like, you know, acknowledge that what they did is whatever. It just represents that you forgive yourself for not knowing better in the situation. And there seems to be a huge energy of you being very hard on yourself, or you not being able to truly forgive yourself and your role within your life. And in order to, move on towards the present and even the future and manifest all that you desire, it's important to let go of the past and to let go of, what it is that you think you didn't do correctly. With keep an open mind, I definitely feel like maybe this person might not be your average type. In the extended, we're going to talk about their features, like what color hair they have, what color eyes, and try and get that kind of information from the whole thing. We're going to talk about their sexual nature as well. I don't like it saying, it's not your usual type. I think it just could be that you maybe have not imagined that this person could come from a completely different cultural background than you. Maybe they're European and you're American, or vice versa, or there's something different about this connection. Maybe you guys were raised differently. I feel like this person is someone that you knew in a past life. They are definitely going to have a sense of a past life relationship with you. Even going back to the release and the forgiveness, I think it's also important to heal family issues. So maybe you guys you're a child of divorce, or you haven't quite forgiven your parents for what happened, and it skews your view on marriage, or it's hard for you to truly believe in love and marriage. And there are certain things and ideologies that you're gonna have to let go of and release and forgive and move on from in order to create your own reality, your own destiny, and something that is different and not a reoccurring pattern of what you have seen, in your own family lineage. I have the notebook here. I wanted to write down Cancer, Libra, because I feel like Cancer keeps coming up as well with June and July. And then I'm going to write June and July down because it could be a marker of time. We'll see if the timeline cards align with that. Okay, so this person, group number 2, that is your future spouse, I feel like they're going to be very intelligent, very smart. Someone who is also very intelligent with money. This is the type of person who could be, really good with accounting or investing or stocks. This is someone who takes a lot of pride in their stability and their finances, or they might just be financially well off and originally sort of have a lot of money. This person is a good person though with their money. I definitely feel like they are in service of others. They might give to charity or be very philanthropic, or they might be someone who helps people. I feel like this person is a very helpful person. You could be the lamb spirit or you could be the lion spirit, but I am getting that they are more so the lion spirit because they have a very regal nature to them in general. The lion spirit is someone who is very patient and is a complete master. Lion, ruling over the fire element, they could have that in their chart, or it could just represent that this person has a lot of fire in their belly. But the lion is usually a mascot of self-transformation, and I do think that this person might be older than you, or they might be someone who has gone through a lot of different experiences in their life, and they had to really transform themselves. And maybe that's why you will be meeting them and transforming as well amidst meeting them, and it's because they are the perfect person to give you advice on that sort of thing. You're kind of going to meet them at the perfect time, and for that, it's going to be very safe for you to love. The lion is the epitome of peace and strength, and I do feel like there is going to be a lot of stability in this relationship and a lot of peace. So maybe in your past relationships, or maybe in, watching your own parents, there wasn't much stability. Maybe it was very on and off, or there was a lot of blow-ups and fights. And one of your fears, group number 2, is to have a connection or a relationship where there is that kind of turbulence and you're not able to really cope with that or deal with that. And I feel like this person is not going to do that. They're not going to be like that. This is a very different type of person in that they are going to be very centered in their commitment to you, very faithful, very loyal. This is someone who is not trying to have a bunch of breakups and makeups. They mean what they say what they mean, they show up for you. Something that I think is very interesting is people who are financially committed and well off tend to kind of be that way within their relationships and connections. So it could be that this person just really enjoys stability, and in the extended, we're going to kind of look into their big three. In the extended for group number 1, first house in Capricorn kept coming up. It was like a sure thing. I rolled it 3 times and it was 1 Capricorn. So they definitely had a first house in Capricorn. So we're going to try and figure out some aspects of this person's chart, why they are the way they are. The Lamb is also very peaceful, and maybe you guys strive for peace as well. The Lamb could be you, or it could also just be them, but it just represents that their connection between you two is going to be very patient and loving and understanding. The Lamb has this sort of ability to really listen and understand, and has this inner peace and knowingness. Maybe this person is going to be a really good listener and really understand you in ways that maybe you don't even understand yourself. Sometimes it just works that way. With Cancer, I do know them to be really good listeners as well, very empathic, people that truly care about you and how you're feeling, almost too much so, but it is always a positive. This is, a sensitive energy through the element of water. And it is the phrase, I feel. And I feel meaning that the motivation comes from their emotions. So this person is going to want to make things right for you. They're going to want to check up on you emotionally and make sure that you feel good, that you feel centered. And then with Libra, this is an air energy, and it's all about balance and fairness and justice. And I think that this connection is gonna have a lot of balance and fairness. With the 10 of Cups, we're gonna get more into whether or not you will have children in the extended and that kind of lifestyle, but it is already coming up that you definitely could have children, because the 10 of Cups is traditional in that we talk about the traditional tarot, it's like the family, and there's like a rainbow and a field and 3 kids, and everyone's very happy, and it's just really beautiful. And so we have the 10 of Cups here to start. So I do think that a primary goal of what you guys want, group number 2, and maybe even what this person wants, is to have a family or children. If you're not into children, it could be that you guys are going to be pet owners. Group number 1 was really funny because in their extended, we discovered that they were going to rescue a bunch of animals and maybe have like a farm or something really cool. So maybe even build a house. I definitely think within each group, it's going to be a different lifestyle. Maybe in one group, you guys are going to want to travel a lot. But in group number 1, that's all I can speak from because that's all I've done so far. In their extended, they wanted to stay centered, maybe even build a house together in a farm and rescue a bunch of animals. So that was really cool. Maybe you guys want to have a bunch of kids. It's always going to depend on your taste and your interest. And, I do think in this person's own way that they are just such a good person. I do think that they might be a friend to their community. I talked about how they could be very philanthropic, but with Samaritan, the archetype card here, it talks about people that they want to help. This is the kind of person that might give $5 to a homeless man, or the type of person who will see that someone drop something and pick it up. This is a really kind person. This person's gonna treat you like a queen, or you're gonna treat them like a queen, but they're gonna bring out this queen regal energy within you and shower you with love. There's an energy here that they could be reading, a writer or reader with scribe, that this is someone who wants to write books, or they write books for a living. They could be an author or someone of that type. Maybe you're a scribe, and maybe they're gonna encourage that within you. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. No, I'm not. I'm good. So I feel like this person is going to really give you a beautiful life. And I think you guys are going to be very engaged in each other's interests and hobbies, and very committed to each other. There's going to be a beautiful yin and yang energy here. This is almost going to be like an angel sent down from heaven, almost like a priest, in that everything that they preach is something they practice, something that you want to listen to as well. There's a lot to be taught. This is someone who is going to rescue you and provide strength and support you. I think with rescuer and Samaritan and service and helpful people, this person is just that way. They're just a very kind person to everyone. Maybe they you know, give their wealth to other people. They allow other people in on what they are doing. They just want to build people up, but more so, obviously, they want to build you up, their person, their spouse. With the Two of Cups, I think that even if you guys have kids and get married, that you're never going to stop having date nights. Like, I definitely think this person is a romantic at heart. They're someone who's going to want to take you out on dates and give you gifts and really shower you with love. I always feel like the Two of Cups represents something very new and novice, and to have it after the Ten of Cups is like an afterthought. So it's very beautiful to me, because it's like, they're never gonna not be in love with you. Like, they're never gonna fall out of love with you or fall too comfortable with you. Like, there's still gonna be a lot of passion and magnetism here. They're still gonna wanna take you out on dates and feel like you are their partner, and just very proud of you to have on their arm. And we have Page of Cups as well. Like, their love is eternal and endless, and they have so much love to give, not to just you, but maybe even to your children or to other people. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I think that you guys are really gonna truly have a long-lasting relationship. There is a huge sense of longevity here, and that this could last a lifetime, to the point where you guys are like old and gray, which we'll dig more into in the extended as well, and kind of, you know, see what your marriage is like. But I definitely feel like there is a need to heal certain aspects of yourself, and maybe your ideologies of what family means to you, and just releasing yourself from your past, from your ex, from whatever, you know, hurt you as a child or hurt you as a kid, in order to reimagine your future and your life, because it is going to be safe for you to love this person, group number 2. All right, so let's pull your charms and your timeline cards. So let's start with your timeline cards. When are you going to meet your future spouse? When are you going to meet your future spouse? Okay, we have 2.5 years. And 6 months, okay. I don't know why I always pull 2. I always feel like, so 6 months to 2.5 years. Beautiful. All right, let's pull your charms. Okay, so T came flying out. Maybe T is your name, or maybe it is symbolic of their name. We have T, a bunch here actually. So T, Trevor, Trenton, Terry, Tina, Tamara. I had a really good friend. She was my best friend growing up. Her name was Tamar, but I've never seen that name again. So Tamar, Travis, there's so many T's. Don't rely on me for names. I'm really bad. We have A as well. Adam, Aaron, Ashley. I don't know. Okay, so, and then we have, so this could be their initials, or we could have that. We have H a lot. We have Z, Zach, I don't know. And then, like I said, don't rely on me for this. Okay, so for your charms, we have a little passport. So maybe you're going to meet this person while traveling internationally is the key. It's not just traveling. It could be international, where you might need to use a passport. They could live in a desert climate, or you could live in a desert climate, or you could meet in a desert climate. You could meet during the fall, actually. We have a black cat. Maybe some of you guys have a black cat. We have a fox. We have a bunny. We have the sun, which can represent Leo, but it can just represent a point in time of happiness and contentness. It can also represent success. We have KC coming out, so whenever I see KC, it reminds me of Kansas City. We have owl. We have a new moon, so maybe you guys are going to be manifesting with a new moon. And a cat here is very important. So, okay. Something about a cat. Maybe you guys have a cat. All right, so what is the spiritual meaning of a cactus? I've been really wanting to know. I always take it as a landmark, like maybe you're going to meet someone in the desert. For some of you, that could really resonate. Okay, so spiritual meaning of cactus is symbolized in its hard protective exterior, its endurance and strength to survive in new environments and situations. Maybe you're gonna move internationally and that's where you're gonna meet this person. Like I said, keep an open mind because they could come from a completely different cultural background than you. We have fox. What is the spiritual meaning of fox? This is a symbol of someone who is very creative and passionate, who's very wise. And then I know that the owl represents this wisdom and knowledge. So what is the spiritual meaning of a bunny? This represents good luck. Okay, very vague. Google, hello. And then there's like this cat, and I'm not gonna look that up because I do think for some of you, you will have a cat and it could be representative of that. So I feel is the mantra of Cancer. I will is the mantra of Aries. So will and feel might be very important here in this connection, group number 2. What we know so far is that your angel numbers are 52, 51, 000, and 111. So you might be seeing these numbers a lot. They could be a Cancer, you could be a Cancer, there could be Libra here as well. You guys could meet in June and July. You could meet from 6 months to 2.5 years. And I'm gonna put down that you could meet internationally. And in the extended, we're gonna be talking about what their hair color is, what their eye color is. I'm gonna write that down on here as well. We're gonna get more into their astrology, so what their houses are, you know, their big 4. And we're gonna do an 18+ deck pull. I'm gonna do it on top of this spread, but from a different deck, and we're gonna pull a lot more oracle that I have not debuted in this reading. And we're just gonna talk about your marriage and what your life is like together and get into all those details. So if that is something you guys are interested in, that is linked down below. If you are group number 2, you are extended number 2. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the extended. Hi, pile 3, welcome. Okay, you guys, so if you chose the tanzanite, this is for you. I believe this is tanzanite. I might be totally wrong, but I'm just gonna believe that it's tanzanite. So pile number 3, this is your reading on your future spouse, everything that you need to know. As you can see, look how thick this is. We have so many oracle that I pre-shuffled. I have not pre-shuffled your tarot just yet, or I haven't pulled your tarot yet, I should say. We are gonna pull some angel numbers for you in 2 different ways, one from the numerology deck and then one from the dice. We're gonna be taking notes as well. I've been taking notes for each pile, and then I take those notes into the extended, which you will have the option to extend. I highly recommend it though, because we're gonna pull more details. It's gonna be an 18+. We're gonna talk about your marriage together, your life together. It's been really cool. I only know what I know like when I'm in the pile. But group number 1's extended was really cool because they were kind of talking about how they wanted to like adopt a bunch of animals and like have a farm or like build a house and stuff. Group number 2 was completely different in their extended, and so it's just different. It just really varies, and we don't know until we are there, but it's all about different lifestyle choices that you're gonna have with your person. We're gonna be talking about also the details like their eye color, and I'm gonna pull from the pendulum, and their hair color. And then we're gonna do their chart. So something I thought was really interesting in the extended is that I would pull from the astrological dice and I would do their houses. I do at least like 4 different houses. I don't get to choose the houses, the dice will choose, and then what astrological sign it is in and what it means, like what kind of person does that create, because we all know how that really defines us. So I just thought that was super cool and super interesting, and that is in the extended. But in this reading, we are going to pull your angel numbers, oracle, tarot, timeline cards, and figure out when you guys are going to meet, and we're going to pull some charms. I'm going to take notes along the way. So let's start with your dice. I was telling group number 1 and 2, I am such a lover of love, so I am very excited to be doing this reading for you guys. My parents have been married 35 years. My guy's parents have been married 35 years. Literally, like both same amount of years. So I'm just a lover of love and marriage. All right, so we have 6, 6, 1, 4. 66, 14, group number 3. Let's go. 66, 1, 4. All right. So we're gonna put that right there. We're gonna do numerology number. Woo! Four, 4, 4. Ah, that is so beautiful. I love that. So you guys might be seeing 444 everywhere. It is a total angel number. 444 is about trusting your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected. So your angels are watching over you. They also are here to remind you that you are going to meet your future soulmate / spouse. And if that is what you choose to manifest, that is what you guys are going to get. All right, so bear with me as I pull out the oracle because there is a lot of it, and then I'm gonna probably have to readjust the frame. I am not, I don't usually like to layer cards, but I'm gonna have to do that in this reading. So let's get into it. Group number 3, your future spouse. Soulmates. To start, we have soulmates. I mean, what a beautiful start so far. Chivalry. You guys got 3 of these. Connection. All right, we have trust, acceptance, and empathy. For your astrological oracle, we have Aquarius, and we have Gemini. We have snake, we have otter, and we have dragon. You guys got 3. I just went with it. I'm not gonna like force anything. So you guys got 3 animal spirit. In one of the groups, I think it was pile 1 or 2, I forgot. They got 3 as well. And it was like one of them started off as something and then transcended. Like they transformed because of this person with the person. So we have Rebel for your archetype card, Seeker. That is so Aquarian Gemini energy right there, like Rebel and Seeker. Exorcist, I love this. We have Pioneer, Teacher, Avenger, Hero, Athlete. Wow, I remembered this one. You guys got so many archetype cards. Mystic, Father, especially if you guys are those air signs, it's hard to put you in a box, it's like you guys are so many different things. Okay, so we have abundance, and we have trust. Oh my god, you guys got trust twice. Okay, like I said earlier, bear with me, I'm gonna have to play around with the spread so you guys can see everything. And then for your romance angel oracle, you guys got true love, soulmates again, wedding, attraction, you deserve love, romantic feelings, and chemistry. For your tea leaf oracle, you got lily, star, rainbow, sun, V, diamond, money path, and scales. Okay, let me double check here. All right. All right, so I'm gonna move some of these. We'll move that up here. And then we'll move that right here and that right there. Okay, cool. All right, group number 3. I mean, hello, gorgeous. We have so much going on. Okay, where do I even start? I mean, to start in the notes, you guys could be a Gemini, Aquarius duo, or they could have both of those aspects in their chart. My hubby is a Capricorn Aquarius on the cusp, and I'm a Taurus Gemini on the cusp. He's an Aquarius Venus, I'm a Gemini Venus. It works, so I see this energy. This is really cool. Okay, and then as well, we have these snake, otter, dragon spirits. We have soulmates twice here, and we have trust twice. So this is really a gorgeous reading so far, okay? So snake in the animal spirit deck is amongst the spirited, I believe it's amongst the spirited section. So they have like all the elements, and then they have one section dedicated to just the spiritual realm. I know that dragon is most definitely in that. It might not be. I always imagine snake is a very land creature. So, you know, this person could have aspects of earth in their chart. With that said, with dragon here, I definitely think one of you is a mystic of some sort, or you dabble in the occult. You know, I'm gonna assume it's you, group number 3, because you're here on this tarot card reader, like reading ahead of time, like manifesting your soulmate. Okay, so for the earth element, we do have snake. They could have earth in their chart, and the snake is still very magical. So it's not in the magical section of this, you know, deck, but it is unawakened magic and creative potential. So this person could have a lot of mystical qualities to them, a lot of unawakened potential and magic, but they don't know about it. They might not be awake to it, and it might be your connection that prompts this within them, that allows them to really see their highest potential and see beyond their 3-dimensional reality. Maybe this person is very on the ground, and that is not in even a negative way. I think that you guys have a lot of elements here of yin and yang, and filling each other with the puzzle pieces. You know, maybe this person is very rational and practical, and maybe you're very mystical and spiritual, and together you guys could really view the world with a superpower. So the snake is always the symbol of our highest potential, and it can be very prosperous and charismatic. I do feel like this person is very charming, very charismatic. They could be someone who has like a Gemini rising, Sagittarius rising, something where they are, Libra rising, something where they present themselves to the world and they're very funny and sweet, and people really, really like them. They really do. This is someone that gets along with everybody. With otter, I do feel like there's an element of playfulness to this person. There's definitely going to be an element of playfulness in the connection. This is about contentment and unobstructed joy, and that really just represents innocence. This person has like a very pure and innocent heart. They really do see the best in people. It could be their downfall, but I do think that it's just kind of an honor that you're gonna be married to someone who sees the best in everybody, because although they see the best in everyone, they choose you. They see the highest and best and the coolest and the everything in you, group number 3. And I feel like this otter spirit is perhaps the most joyful creature within the whole animal deck, and it just kind of represents someone being full of love and not necessarily needing anything. This person loves to dance, or they like a little dance party moment, and I feel like that makes them very happy. Or maybe you're being represented as the otter spirit. And then we have the dragon, which is so deep and has so much depth, and it's about seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego with the spiritual. And I just feel like that's why, that's you guys who are going to manifest each other at the perfect moment within each other's destiny and your lives. The dragon is all-seeing and knows everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. So that can even be representative of the fact that this could be a lifetime connection. Like you guys could grow old together type shit, which I freaking love. And I feel like this energy is very awakened, very courageous, visionary. I feel like there's something here about being behind itself. Like you can teach this person what is behind the world. I feel like the dragon is very representative of the third chakra and tends to live at the navel center. This represents, you know, the fire beneath us and how we are able to see both clearly in our inner and outer dimensions. I really feel like that's you guys, group number 3. I do think you guys are this mystic here, and I do feel like possibly, you know, you're going to teach this person a lot about what is beyond their own scope of vision. And if they are the Aquarian Gemini that I think they are going to be so interested in everything you have to say and teach them. I mean, they're just going to truly accept everything you say as the truth at face value. They're going to really trust you. You're going to really trust them. I think trust is really big here in this connection. You guys are like each other's ride or die. There's definitely a Bonnie and Clyde soulmate kind of connection here. Like no one is going to come in between you guys. You guys are going to be best friends. You tell each other everything. It's like amongst being lovers, you know, you're like this, you know. I don't know their relationship very well. I know their signs are completely different than this. I don't know anything about them other than the fact that I see them as being very tight and inseparable, but you guys kind of remind me of like the Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber duo. And I feel like you guys will kind of coordinate like your clothes and dress alike, and I don't know, I just really like the vibe here. I feel like both of you are seekers. You want to know more about the world. You want to know the truth. You want to know the magic behind everything. You guys are both very interested in learning and knowing more. And I think also with Rebel, you guys are both interested in going beyond the confines of society and all the bullshit that they try to limit you guys with. There's going to be such a beautiful relationship duo here where, you know, one is sort of the pioneer and the other one is sort of the teacher, and you guys are just going to really fill in the gaps of each other. And I think that you're going to be each other's hero, heroine, or hero, you know. I definitely think that you guys are going to avenge bullshit together and exorcist things, freeing yourself from maybe past patterns or negativity, or really, you know, for some of you, be in a very twin flame dynamic where you guys, in a way, do trigger each other, and maybe in some situations it won't be fun and it won't be like super joyous, but it will be a necessary part of your transformation and your healing, and you guys will trigger that within yourself. You will have to do that with each other, whereas some connections and relationships are separated because I have to do that apart, but I definitely feel like you guys will be doing that together. So I wouldn't count on you guys splitting apart at any point in time. I think this person could be very athletic. You both could be very athletic, go to the gym a lot and be very muscular or very toned. This person could end up being the father of your children. You could end up being the father of their children, but father is very big here, and I really always take it very seriously. In the extended, we're going to be talking about whether or not you guys have kids and, you know, your lifestyle and your marriage and all of that. So I know in group number 2, they were going to have a shit ton of kids. Group number 1 was a little ambiguous. It was going to really depend on who picked it, but it was mostly about like animals that they wanted and stuff, which is also amazing. And then I feel like both of you are warriors. Like you have a lot of dualities, a lot of similar qualities. Like there is something about this person where they had to grow up and really be who they are and take shape of who they are, and they had to really develop their strength and their discipline. And I just think that this is going to be such a beautiful duality. I mean, I just honestly cannot get over it. And there's going to be a lot of balance, a lot of happiness. We have the sun, we have the stars. I mean, what? And then diamond, some of you guys might already know this person. You might already be in a relationship with this person, and they might be proposing to you soon with like an actual diamond ring, and you guys are getting married and having a wedding. It's like, this is literally happening for you, like right the fuck now, you know? And with abundance and money path, I definitely feel like going down this path with this person is going to bring in a lot more abundance, because you will truly be in a content state of energy and mind and heart. And I feel like when you're in that kind of energy vibrationally, the universe just gives you what you are attracting and, you know, deserving of. And I feel like you guys will just be glowing and like, you know, be attracting more money. Like we have victory in some endeavor. Like there's victory, there's happiness and well-being. Spiritual love, you guys are definitely going to have, I mean, star is guaranteed success. But Lily, spiritual love, it represents that you guys will have a 5-dimensional connection. You are soulmates. You did wait for each other. You did sign up for this. You did want to be with each other. And so then, of course, it goes without saying, you guys are very fucking attracted to each other. Like I said, you will not be able to get your hands off each other. We'll talk about more of that in the extended. But with the connect, I mean, we know otters to be very sexual. But with connection here, I definitely feel like this person is going to want to dance with you and hold your hand and look in your eyes. They're going to want to take you out on dates. I do feel like this person is very romantic with chivalry. They're going to get you flowers randomly. They're going to want to get you, you know, play music for you, dance at the sunset. Like this person is going to really be so attracted to you. They're going to constantly want to impress you because they think you're so lovable. They think you deserve love. They're going to have these really deep romantic feelings for you. You're going to reciprocate them because this is your true love, and there's going to be a lot of chemistry here. Sam, damn, I've said all of that and I have not even pulled your tarot yet. So let's pull your tarot. I feel like this person's going to really understand you with empathy and acceptance. I feel like they're going to really, you know, whatever you've gone through, whatever you're going through, whatever you look like, let's say you struggle with acne, let's say you struggle with your weight, or let's say you have insecurity issues, or you have a difficult, like you think or less of yourself. This person's not going to see it. They're only going to see the beauty in you. They're only going to see how attracted they are to you. So we have the 9 of Cups. This person is going to make you very happy. I do think the 9 of Cups gives us a clue. I do think that you're going to meet this person when you are personally happy, independently from this person. That is when you're going to manifest this person. With Rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over, and Scales, keep your life in balance. We have the Hierophant. This shows me a longevity, a long-standing commitment where you guys are going to be with each other for a very long time. It shows me loyalty. It shows me being with each other. And it also shows a very spiritual connection, spiritual commitments. I do feel like you guys are going to make sure that you're very committed to each other and your spiritual path as well. The Hierophant always shows me someone who is in it for the long haul. We have the Sun. Beautiful. We have the Sun as a tea leaf oracle, but we have the Sun again, which just shows me success and happiness. And this is such a beautiful Sun card because usually the original Sun tarot is this naked baby on a white horse in a field, and I feel like in this one it's like a mother, so maybe you guys really are going to have kids together, but there is going to be an element of transformation here. With Judgment, I feel like this connection is very divine, and you can really ask your spirit guides and angels more about the connection because I definitely feel like they would love to answer some questions for you. This person is so made for you, it's ridiculous. I mean, with Lily and spiritual love, we have 444 here. There is definitely an element of spirituality. There's something about this connection that was made in a different realm. You guys sort of have found each other and attracted each other, and now you guys are really gonna be in this duality together. So let's pull your charms, and let's pull your timeline cards first and figure out when you're gonna meet this person. And look at all the major arcana we have. I mean, this is gonna be a very significant connection for sure. So when are you going to meet this person? Some of you have already met them. You're already in a relationship with them. Okay, 2.5 years. Oh no, I never know what to do when I get like more than 2. A couple of months, a year and a half. That is so okay. So it's gonna resonate from person to person, you know, dependent on your situation. You could already meet them or be with them, and it's like whatever seems to be fitting. If you just met them, a couple of months is like when you guys might be becoming official, and then a year and a half is when you get married, or a year and a half is when you guys have kids and you're gonna get married in a couple months, you know, or you're gonna meet them in a couple months, quite literally. Hello, group number 4. If you chose the rose quartz, this is for you. All right, this is kind of a clue. We're gonna be talking about your future spouse, and we are gonna be doing all sorts of things in this reading. We're gonna pull your angel numbers, oracle, which as you can see, there's a lot. And then we are gonna pull some timeline cards and try and figure out when this is gonna happen and come in for you. We're gonna pull some charms. You will have the option to extend, and the extensions have been really detailed, really fun. It's an 18+. We're gonna talk about your life together, your marriage. We're gonna pull from this little pendulum and try and get some details about their hair color and eye color. And then I'm gonna do their birth chart. And it's not necessarily gonna be their birth chart word for word, but I am going to use it to add more color to their personality. You know, we were like pulling, you know, the 4th house of Aries and this and that and just all these things, and trying to figure out what kind of person they really are going to be, what kind of marriage you're going to have, that kind of thing. We're going to pull some more charms, some more oracle, and all sorts of things in that, your sex life in the extended. But if you guys chose the rose quartz, there's probably a reason for it. You are probably very open to love, and it's a beautiful stone in general. So I've already pre-shuffled your oracle. We're gonna pull from the numerology deck. I have not done your tarot yet, which we will also pull. I'm gonna roll the dice, and then for this pile, I am going to take notes. So you are group number 4. These notes are gonna follow us into the extended, and we're gonna write more notes, and then we're gonna go over everything. Maybe you can even take a screenshot and figure out, you know, if you can save it and find your person. All right, so group number 4, we have 2, 4, 1, 5, 24, 15. 2415 is your angel number. Group number 4. And then we're gonna pull another one from the numerology deck. Okay, we have 55. I am evolving, a master number. Substantial changes in your future. Embrace your change. A need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. So we have 24, 15, and 55 for group number 4. All right, so I'm gonna pull out your oracle. Bear with me, there is a lot. And then I'm gonna probably adjust the camera, and then we will pull your tarot. All right, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm not, I'm good. All right, so to start, we have serendipity. We have compatibility. We have pride, gratitude, honesty. We have Sagittarius, Pisces, and Mercury. We have octopus, hummingbird. We have Virgin for your archetype, storyteller, king. We have Messiah, servant, child magical, mother, mediator. For your angel of abundance oracle, we have you're ready and within the next few weeks. What? Okay. So you could be meeting this person like within the next few weeks. We have honeymoon, which we'll clarify with the timeline oracle. Honeymoon, flirt, calling in your soulmate, very soon, passion, stay optimistic about your love life and playfulness. And then for your tea leaf oracle, we have fan, rose, key, April. They could be born in April with Mercury. No, I don't know. You guys could meet in April, or you could have met in April. We have bow, pin. You could be born in April. Apple. Oh, excuse me. Let me know if that sneeze resonated. And we have love. Okay. All right, let me double check the camera and make sure we are all in frame. All right, am I gonna sneeze again? I swear. So, group number 4. Romance is definitely in the air because within the next few weeks, you might be meeting this person. There is love. You are ready. What's going on? We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you already have met this person. Maybe you're already in a relationship with them. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And the Unknown card. Spirit, do not do me like that. I can't. The Unknown card is not actually a card. It is special to this deck. There is still, there is still a death card, a devil card, all that. This is just like some people who create tarot decks, insert maybe 1 or 2 of their own major arcana. So this is really cool because this is so ambiguous. Group number 4. Your person could be a Sagittarius or a Pisces. They could have that in their chart, or you could. Or they could be ruled by Mercury in some way, whether they are a Virgo or a Gemini. We have the Octopus spirit and the Hummingbird spirit. So the Octopus spirit is a very intelligent animal spirit. And the octopus is usually represented by the element of water. So this person could have water in their chart. They could be the Pisces or have that in their chart. And the hummingbird spirit is usually represented by air. So the octopus is all about reaching and signifies a very intelligent, perceptive mind. This is someone who is very interesting, engaged, intelligent. This is someone who this is someone who can be very extroverted. This is someone who can be, lacking boundaries and direction, like very close to the Sagittarian energy, and that they kind of can be all over the place. This is someone who is sort of a free spirit, and they're very trusting. They tend to trust people maybe more than they should. They have like a really good heart, and they tend to overshare is, how the book describes it. Let's explore the hummingbird, who I know in just the spiritual meaning represents someone who is coming at the midst of a transformation. The hummingbird is very positive and is usually very spiritually resourceful. This is an omen of someone who is very smart, curious and loves to learn. And so maybe you guys are very smart with each other. You guys will share a lot of the same intellect. With compatibility, you will be very compatible. I mean, this is so interesting because with unknown and within the next few weeks and very soon and serendipity, it's like something is gonna happen here that is gonna bring you to some sort of aha moment. And that's why Spirit's like, you're evolving, like let go of fears and insecurities, because as soon as you let it go, things are going to change for you very soon. Some of you might be even calling in your soulmate, and maybe you haven't seen the results for that for a long time, and then boom, out of the blue, out of nowhere, that happens. And that's why Spirit is saying stay optimistic about your love life. Some of you could meet this person while traveling, or you could have met this person already while traveling. We have pin and ear, new job or career. Fan is all about romance and celebration. Rose, romance is in the air. Pineapple, reconciliation. So some of you already know this person, which none of the groups were like that. It was like a completely new person that hasn't really surfaced. Some of you could be with this person already. You could already know this person, and they could definitely end up being your future spouse. So this is very interesting because the Tower is like an epiphany and aha moment. And to get to the 10 of Cups already at this kind of duration in the reading is crazy, because it's like you've already achieved that happiness and that peak sort of union and partnership. And it's like already happening for you. It's already coming in. You've already established depth with this person, emotional depth at that. I feel like this person is going to be very proud to have you on their arms. Some of you, I'm hearing, already have a kid with this person, but you guys have not tied the knot. Like you haven't gotten married yet. And so it's like you're kind of trying to confirm who your future spouse is. Is it going to be the father or mother of your kid? And I definitely think so. I think you guys are very compatible and have a lot of passion for each other. I think that there's something very playful and flirty and passionate about the connection. I think that you guys might play pranks on each other or tricks on each other. Something about the connection that is very fun and spontaneous. This person might be very into surprises and trying to surprise you and all that stuff. I feel like this is gonna be one of those romances of a lifetime where you guys are definitely super involved with each other. I want to pull more tarot cards just because a little things about this are unknown, and we do have this coming in for you pretty quickly. So it could be that you have no clue who I'm talking about, and that this is actually manifesting in the third dimension pretty quickly. Or it could be that you're already in a relationship with this person and you just want to know if you're gonna marry them. All right, so we have Temperance, which is all about that patience. What else do we have? We have the Two of Wands. This could go either way, that any direction, anything is possible right now, at least in your life. Group number 4. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So confusing. We have the Four of Wands. Let's get one more card. No, one more. I'm gonna put these all back in. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I kind of looked at it. All right, so this could definitely be manifesting very quickly for you guys because it is a part of your divine life path. This is exactly as it's supposed to be in your own destiny. When we look at our own destiny, it's very the perspective and perception of it is very skewed. We don't have an all-knowing, all-seeing way of life like, maybe the divine does. So in us, we're like, I have school next Tuesday. We're not thinking you're gonna meet your soulmate or your future spouse because we have no fucking clue. And then on top of not knowing, We don't know further than that if we signed up for this ahead of time. Like, oh, when you're 26 on a Tuesday in March, you're gonna meet this person. Is it that specific? I don't fucking know. And then I do think there's a lot of variables dependent on whether or not you are taking the divine guidance that Spirit is telling you to take. But it just definitely seems like you guys are group number 4. Like you guys have that in common. So with the 4 of Wands, it is all about meeting your person. It's this 11-11 union, maybe even a twin flame union, a soulmate. I definitely feel like this person is gonna not expect to meet you either. It's gonna be a very mutual thing. Maybe even right now, as you wait for your person to manifest with Apple, temptation is testing you. Maybe like you have certain people come into your life that you think are your person or your soulmate, and it turns out that they're just like an absolute dud. I do feel like on one hand or another, you guys are actively manifesting someone or something. For some of you, it's gonna be someone from the past, but regardless, romance is coming into your life. We have Rose and Fan and Love. I mean, hello, hi. So you can look forward to this. I do feel like this person is gonna feel like you are their queen or their king. They're gonna feel like it is their destiny to have met you. And I feel like they're coming out of the tail end of transformation as well. Quite literally. I do think that this person is awakening spiritually. That's why I believe that you guys are probably going to be twin flames, because your paths are going to be very aligned. If you're going through some shit, they're probably going through some shit right now, and then you guys are going to meet each other at the perfect time. So this is very, very interesting. We have within the next few weeks, I kind of want to write that down on our notes. We're going to clarify with the timeline cards. And, you know, I can't wait to get into the extended, because it's like there's characteristics that we're going to talk about. Their hair color, their eye color, and maybe even their birth chart. Well, we're going to talk about their birth chart, but I don't know if it's spot on, you know, but it gives us more color. And it's like, if this person is coming, I'm going to need y'all to comment down below and like let me know and be like, Sam, I met this person, oh my God, because I swear I'm going to cry. Maybe it is that you guys are meant to come into each other's lives at this perfect time. Maybe you're supposed to be the mother of their children. Maybe they're supposed to be the mother of your children. Maybe there is an element of having kids that are important to this connection. We will get more into the marriage and the life you're going to spend together in the extended. But I feel like this is happening very soon. And I'm pulling more cards for you than I did for the other groups, just because I need a little more information here. I mean, you guys are coming out of your own transformation, and I definitely think that you are mirroring this person. Whether you know them yet or not, like your lives are very similar right now. We have the Fool and we have the Ace of Cups. So you're definitely ready. I feel like you guys have been grooming yourself for your next relationship or your next person. Ace of Pentacles, I cannot make this shit up. Ace of Cups, you have love, you have opportunity for commitment coming into your life. Are you going to take that leap of faith? Are you going to open yourself up to receiving it? You are ready, group number 4. Like, hello. I definitely feel like you guys have transformed, and you're coming out of a transformation and to the other side, which is really beautiful. And it's very serendipitous that you're going to meet this person. And maybe with Mercury here, it represents fast communication, that you guys might meet online, or you might meet in a social setting of some sort. With honeymoon, you could meet while traveling, or for some of you who have already met this person, you could be in a honeymoon phase with them right now. So I really want to pull your timeline cards and your charms and get more information. I feel like there is also going to be a very deep attraction here. And with the octopus, I do feel like this person is going to be very social. So there is a chance that you're going to meet them on social media or in some sort of social setting. Okay, sorry, some of these are backwards, so let me shuffle them. Okay, we have 2.5 years. Could be meeting them soon. And then 2.5 years from now, you could be getting married. We have a couple of months. Okay, all right. So regardless, this is happening soon. Let's pull your charms. Wow, you guys got a lot of charms. Okay. All right, we have a cactus. They're my favorite. So maybe you guys are gonna meet in a desert climate. Maybe this person lives in a desert climate. This could be around spring when the leaves are starting to spring back into action. This person could be religious or very spiritual. Like I said, they could be someone who's very free-spirited. You might recognize them by their cologne or their perfume, or they might be drawn to your perfume. What is this thingy? I don't know what this character is. Maybe you guys know. This person could already have a kid, or they could really be very friendly with kids. Like they probably have like a younger brother or sister. We have that butterfly. I think this is a butterfly, but I'm gonna take it as like a symbol of transformation. I definitely think this has something to do with the spring as well for some of you. I know that we're in the summer, we just passed the spring. Of course, this is a timeless reading, but I think also the spring can represent when they're born. We did have April here, so maybe they are born in April. We have watermelon. And then we have strawberries. Strawberries are a symbolism of the planet Venus and love. There's something about perfume and makeup here. Maybe you're gonna meet this person at a fancy event, or maybe you're gonna meet them in like the perfume aisle of Macy's. I don't freaking know. We have H very strongly here. Henry, Hector, Harry, Helga, Heather. Okay. We have this little, I don't know what this is, but I think it's just like a portal. And we have Isaac, Erwin. I'm so bad with names. I've been telling every group, like, just don't come for my neck. I'm so not good. So this is very, very interesting. Watermelon to me always symbolizes summer. So maybe they're born in the spring. Maybe this person already has a kid. Maybe they live by the ocean, or you guys have some sort of long distance. Maybe you're in the desert, they're the ocean. It always reminds me of Los Angeles because it is the desert and it is by the ocean. So there's that. So, okay, we have within the next few weeks to a couple months to 0.5 years. So it's really gonna depend on your journey. It could just be that you're meeting this person now, and then only naturally you're not gonna get married in the next day. So this is very interesting, and we're gonna carry these notes over into the extended. I am going to pull from the pendulum and try and figure out their eye color. We're gonna do their hair color. We're gonna pull a whole new spread of tarot cards. It's gonna be an 18+ on your life together, your marriage, what's it gonna be like. And then we are gonna pull some more oracle, and then I'm gonna try to do their birth chart. Now, I know it's not gonna be like their birth chart, but it gives us color. Like in one of the extendeds, it was like they had a 3rd house in Taurus or whatever, and it went along with the original in which the person was wanting to be very wealthy, and so it just gives us more information about their character and who they are. So this is really gorgeous. Group number 4, I'm excited with the playfulness and the passion card and the flirt. I definitely think that the 18+ is gonna go off in your extended, so I'm excited. So I will meet you guys there. That is linked down below if you are group number 4, your extended number 4. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys all in the extended.